Got you one more again. I hope everybody is doing. I'm doing blessed on this beautiful, fantastic Friday, and I hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing, extended, beautiful family, just thank you for the love and support as always. It's so greatly appreciated. Our soul family is growing so rapidly, and I'm so blessed for that. So thank you so much for all the support. It's truly appreciated. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste, love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell at the bottom so you know when your girl is about to upload her next video. Also, if you are comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback of the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacted your life, and heading you towards a positive direction. And if you feel like the videos are very inspiring to you, gives you good vibes, or uplift, or just good information you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath or going through trying times, that need spiritual guidance as well as confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. And while you're at it, give me a thumbs up, like, and also share on your social media favorites wherever you see fit. Thank you once again for the love and support. It's greatly appreciated. And I hope that you're able to resonate with the content of my video. The background music I'm using today is called Indian Flute. Tibetan bowls, cleanse negative energy, meditation, yoga music, and I will post that link in the description box below. And my video today is about Twin Flame 101, allowing yourself to see your challenges that makes way for progression. Yeah, a lot of stuff that we go through, I've been seeing a lot of, comments being dropped like, Roslynn, please tell me this is the last time, or, it can be very overwhelming and it can be very intense. And trust me, believe me, I know there are certain days I have to just pray for energy because of all the things that I'm focusing on to heal from, parting ways. It can really drain you on so many different levels: spiritual, physical, emotionally, mentally, all these things. But it's for a greater good. It's allowing you to see your struggles and your challenges on a day-to-day life is something that is going to help you progress to being towards your higher version of yourself. Yes, it could be annoying. Yes, it can be very overwhelming, stressful. It could leave you at that point where you're focused on things that has happened to you, and even though you want it to, I don't want to think about it anymore. You have to be able to allow yourself to see it in a different view, change how you look at it, because I was telling Love Bug yesterday, the things that I went through and I endured, and oh, excuse me, y'all. I've been drinking a lot of water. Um, I had to really be able to look at my situation, even though it was very traumatic to me, to be able to look at it as a positive viewpoint for me to be able to help other people. I was telling people, I'm very humbled to do what I do. I love what I do because like I said before, when I first started out, I didn't have anybody I can really turn to. It was just my spirit guides, my family, that has passed on, as well as, being able to rely on my gifts that I didn't even know I really had, and it was just like I really benefited this on all levels. I didn't feel like I had what it took to do this mission. I didn't even know where my path was taking me. I just knew that, universe wanted me to be able to vocalize my experience, being able to tell the things that I went through, the things that I'm learning along the way, the spiritual gifts I didn't even know I had, or spiritual gifts that I had attached, with family members and stuff like that. So, it has really brought me a long way. There's times that I cried, and I tell y'all that a lot because it's not every day is going to be positive, but you have to find something positive in that day. You can even be like, oh gosh, certain situations are really draining me out, but thank you for allowing me to know that you had my back when I was going through these, situations. It's allowing you, when you allow yourself to, you know, see it as a positive viewpoint other than a hindrance or a setback. We all have to experience mistakes, setbacks, and, failures and all these things. This is how we learn. This is how we grow. This is how you progress. A lot of times we focus on our fears, doubts, and shortcomings instead of the blessings that is in store through all those times. You already know universe is not going to give you everything you want, but they're going to make sure that you have everything you need along that way until they decide they want to open those doors towards abundance for you. Being able to be grateful for everything. There's times that I just wish things would turn around, but then I see how God, universe, my spirit guides, my archangels had made things a little bit easier for me because they knew I was dealing with a lot, and it's just like you have to understand, when everything that you're going through is heavy, you might have a million things you're going through it all at one time. Yes, it can be very sad. It can put you into a world of depression, allowing yourself to be reclusive, solitude. But a lot of times you have to go through that for you to be able to reflect on what do I need to start making healthier decisions for myself, being able to allow my intuition to guide me, as well as my spirit guides as well. Being able to broaden my horizon of perspective and how I view my accomplishments, because it was just like I didn't know if I had what it took to do these things, worried about what people thought, allowing myself to have, just take that leap of faith, jumping all in, when I had that urge, don't just jump all up in there because this is the first good thing you see. A lot of times that's just a test to see if you're so quick to jump in the first thing that might be damning to your future. Being able, not placing judgment on others as well as yourself is hard at times. We do that. We're in human form, so sometimes we place judgment like, "Oh, I wouldn't have did that," or "I would," I've done it. But everybody is on their road of lessons. Everybody's on their road of learning from their mistakes. Healing from their past. So it's just like you can't, even though it might be hard, you can't allow yourself to look at somebody else's life and just pass judgment so quick, because you don't never know what they're going through. Even with people that come out their way to be, you know, um, very negative towards you. They might see you as a person that your blessings are a lot bigger than theirs, even though, if they did the things you did is, change, sacrifice, cut cords, step back and forgive themselves for allowing things to take over their mind to keep them in a dark place. I had to be able to do that because it was hard. Like, I'm like, why do these people, go out their way to hurt me and, do these things to me? A lot of people, you can be a threat to somebody, and you don't even know if you're doing it. It's just because of the willpower you have, way you're seeing your life is in growing, how all these beautiful things are coming your way that you truly deserve. A lot of people are like, oh, I want their life, I want theirs, but they're not willing to take in that change. See, while you're going through your lessons and blessings, if you snap on people and then all of a sudden karma comes right back to you, fold, you know what you were supposed to do. You have to be mindful how you project yourself out to people, because sometimes it can go back and bite you. So there's a lot of times, pray for those people that are trying to put speed bumps in front of your way, and then kindly part ways with them as well. And then it's just like sooner or later they're going to have to go through the same experiences you have, being able to reflect on how they did things, what they did, being able to deal with the karma as being presented to them, allowing yourself to know that even though things might be stressful at this time, it's about how you're allowing it to affect you. Is it affecting you on a promising note? Like, okay, these are the things that I need to pay attention to. These are the things that I still need to heal from. Being able to understand that your trauma that you went through was just that friendly reminder, even though it might not look friendly, is that you have the power and the strength to heal yourself from things that's been placed on you. You are not what happened to you. You're not a product of that situation. You're just a victor of the person that has overcome this situation, allowing yourself to see yourself at a higher pace, not looking down on people, but allowing yourself to know, I'm not going to stop this situation and keep me in a bad place where I'm blocking my blessings. Because a lot of times we can be focused on those negative aspects in our life, and then you're wondering why your blessings not coming in, because you weren't focused on progression. You were focused on the things that has happened that you can't even change. And other times I've also did the same thing. So it's just like I had to tell myself, look, you can use your life as an example, but allow yourself to, be able to present it as, yes, this happened to me. Yes, it was very hurtful, but then it allowed me to see the growth that I had to come out of my trauma, being able to see my experiences I project on towards other people. I can't tell them to let go of something and not be angry when I'm holding in anger myself because of things like that. I really had to learn that. And that's why sometimes I'm so used to saying something the way my old self did. I had to correct myself because there'll be certain times like you could be on the phone with somebody and you're talking about certain things and all of a sudden the phone clicks off, or all of a sudden you lose signal because they're telling you, hey, watch how you're saying things, watch how you're talking about things that happen in your life. Are you talking about it just to help somebody else understand their issues and allowing them to say, hey, these things happened to me and I had to heal. It might have took some time, but it allowed me to see things on so many different levels, on so many different directions. Because you had that willpower to heal doesn't mean that next person that actually put those things on you, are they allowing themselves to heal? You have to pray for people like that. And it's like with my situation, even though it could, I had to be mindful of how I, I projected things out for my situations. I had to be able to be very careful about what I said, how I said it, pray for the people that hurt you, allow yourself to set free because they're not learning the lessons that you're having to learn right now. They're going to have to get theirs, you know, learning their lessons on the past mistakes that they placed on other people down the road. Just because you're learning and growing doesn't mean that they're taking that time to do that for themselves. So you have to be able to pray for people like that because they're so used to doing that to other people. They don't give themselves that chance to go ahead and heal from the things that's been placed on them as well. So they're just doing things towards other people that's been reflected out on them. So it's just you have to be able to allow yourself to see your trauma, your setbacks in a positive viewpoint, saying, yes, these things happen, but it was just a friendly reminder to be able to show me what kind of vibes I can give off from this dark situation. Am I going to allow this to hold me in a bad place, or am I going to allow this to motivate me to go towards something else? And being able to be blessed about that, because it took me a long time to be able to see the positive in all those things that has happened to me. But then being able to learn from my mistakes, learn what these situations has taught me, allow myself to know, even though things are stressful at that time, it doesn't mean it's always going to be that way. So doing all those different things, benefit me in a long time, and it's just the fact that I still learn from it. Even though I still grow, I have to be mindful to make sure I don't go back to those old feelings when I'm allowing something myself to help somebody through their issues, because sometimes I can feel that old ego coming up. I said, let me retort and, take that breath real quick, because it's a lot of things, even though I healed from it, that ego and devil would love to draw you back to that moment, that the feelings that you had when it happened, what would it make you think about when those things happen. So I'm just so grateful to be able to help other people as well as I'm healing myself. Everybody's a work in progress. Like I said, I'm working on my growth, I'm working on my healing. Even though I let things go, there's a lot of things that's still there that I'm coming to terms with. So I'll keep it real. There's days that I cry, those days. Then there are also days that I cry tears of joy because I know it could have been far worse. And every time I'm, my mind's like, damn, girl, this is worse, but this is bad, but it's not. It could be a lot worse than what it was or what it is, because my experiences in my life, the things that I know, the visions that I have, is allowing people to reflect on the things that they have trouble with accepting, because a lot of times we run from our fear. A lot of times we don't want to accept the responsibilities we had while we were dealing with certain situations. When you can come to terms and allow yourself to know, hey, this is a weak point of mine and I'm trying to heal from it, ask the angels to help you, heal from these things. Or if you see that there's people that are draining you negatively, allow yourself to separate from them, no matter how much you care about them. They have to be, if you care about someone, they won't put you in predicaments to stop you or make you feel bad or do things to you that some people do. But you have to understand, people are, just because your mind and heart is not like that doesn't mean the next person is going to be just like you. So those are the type of people you need to pray for. So, allow yourself to be able to look at your challenges as a gateway and a door to help you lead to progression, as well as, so many different things you can catch on as an abundance. So I hope you were able to resonate with the content of this video. I hope y'all have a blessed, safe weekend and be responsible for everything you do. Remember, I always say, like and subscribe, press that notification bell. Um, Drop me a line so I can be able to give you a post notification shout out. Let me know if you resonate with this video. I know that you are truly blessed, highly favored, and forever loved, and knowing there's always somebody out there praying for your better days. And I will see you on my next video. I would love to give a post notification shout out. Let me see. My page won't turn fast enough for me. Um, D Reed and Coralie Leonard. And I will see you later. Welcome to the fam. Like I said, if anybody ever needs any spiritual guidance and you don't feel comfortable with leaving it on the tube of you, go ahead and look for me in the book of faces, and look me up on Messenger if you have that. And you can leave me a short text and let me know. See you on my next video. Much love, peace, be well.